Hello again, my loves. Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 22 of Scraptember. Today we have a sketch. It was right before the video started and I am going to dig into some of these photos that my father-in-law had sent me from when he took the kids on their Colorado road trip before they all went back to school. It's mostly Whitney, so that works out well for me. And I am pulling in my Stash Smash Saturday kit. Might be cheating, but you know what? This is the kit I want to use for those, and I want to just scrap them. So, get a little bit more view of this used up. This is also my kit 5 for how to kill a kit with style. We have a ton of fun stuff in here. So, I am going to figure out, I'm going to look at the sketch, figure out how many photos I need, and all of that fun stuff, and pick some of this, and once I have this pared down, I will be right back. But I do want to remind you that there is a master list for Scraptember. It is day 22. Prompt is the sketch, which was created by the Scrappy Sisters. I believe Jess did this one. So I'm super excited to dig into it and get some of these photos. I'm going to give this to my father-in-law, I think for Christmas maybe. I don't know. Maybe just run over there and give it to him. He always seems to really appreciate when I make him something handmade. Everybody else in the family's like, oh, another one, because, you know, they're used to it. So, but we have lots of fun stuff. I have a whole bunch of embellishments here from the Simple Stories Happy Trails, my Star Punch. These are random little alphas that are probably, if I can make a title out of it, I'm going to try. We've got the sticker sheet. I have two of these little makeshift sheets that I had pulled for other things. The sticker book. I have this Brutus Monroe fall themed, some of the close to my heart compliments. This Bow Bunny, which is going to be good for their fishing pictures. The close to my heart Wander Picture My Life cards. The die cuts from that same thing. Cute little title that says loved. Another sticker sheet from Echo Park Summer Camp. I have put this Echo Park for the Record 2 6x6 paper pad in there in hopes of using that up. The sticker sheet from Wander. And papers. Not too many papers left, so I might actually have to go into my stash to kind of fill up these, because there's a ton more embellishments than there is paper, and I am okay with grabbing my random papers, right? So, that being said, I do still have, I combined both of the die cuts, and I used up the entire chipboard piece, so pretty excited about that. Oh, and I have some ribbon in there of owls. So let me go ahead and get started on some of this, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we need 5 sheets of 12 by 12, which obviously I didn't have and didn't really want to use all for this one layout. So I went through my stash, and other than that one right there, which I did pull from the kits, so we're going to use that one, which is the Happy Trails. We have a mix-in from Close to My Heart, another mix-in from Close to My Heart. This looks like it is Darcy, and I have another one from Close to My Heart, another fabulous wood grain, but I've pulled it for that side, and we are going to trim the branding strips off of these guys. Put those in with our kit and figure out what order we want these guys to go in. So we're going to definitely do brown, obviously, for all of our papers, and then come in with punches of color for the embellishments and stuff. So we've got all those. I have these two photos that I've chose. This was them on the road. This was a photo that my father-in-law sent that said, Whitney looking at a road map, Whitney confused by a road map because he kept telling her to use the road map, and she kept saying, why can't you use, like, you know, maps and, you know, stuff like that. And he was like, because that confuses me. And she was like, well, these road maps confuse me, so we were pretty sure we were never going to see our family again. Because, what? All right. I am going to use this to map my photos. So we've got what? So we're just going to do, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the yellow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to use the yellow side to map those photos that I cut down to 4x4s. Doing a little trick that I learned from the lovely Laura Alberts on how to make those scraps mat your photos. So you just cut them into manageable strips. Kind of place them down like so. This is a pattern paper, words are hard, that reads as a solid. So if you got one that's like super patterned and you're going to be able to tell, this trick is not going to work. I still do it because it does not bother me one bit. Just run the glue. I'm going to run out of tape on the edges. And you just go in and layer it down. I'm going to save that big one in case I inappropriately counted, and I guess not inappropriate, incorrectly is the word we're looking for. Then I cut that one in half. You just kind of just trim that off, then you have a nice little mat right around your paper. And unless you look really hard, you're not going to be able to tell. And if somebody wants to look that hard, I say let them. Like, let them critique it if it makes them feel better, because you know there are some people that like to complain and make others feel bad so they feel good. All right, it's a rainy day here. I am trying to get way ahead, which I've been doing really good on Sundays. I've been creating like about anywhere from 15 to 18 layouts. I've got 4 done so far, and I've only been scrapbooking for a few hours. So it's morning, and I have all day. All right, we've got those 2 done. Now I need to go ahead and get these all cut, and the sketch did call for 1, but we're going to create 2 because I feel like that's the same photo. I mean, it's just really funny. So we can do it this way. Something like that. So I'm going to get these cut down and adhered together, and we'll be right back. So I've created my 3 clusters, and I've took the Heidi Swapp Color Shine and Tea and put a base underneath them. I will splatter again at the end. So I'm just layering stuff up. We got a truck. We've got a Let's Get Lost in a little moonscape. I want to get this turn left on, because she's reading a map. So we're going to get these little map directions. And I'm not so much worried that I'm covering things up. I'm just kind of going with it. So you can definitely still see the truck behind there. Got to come up with a title. Let's go ahead and stick our little campground permit. I'm going to layer this sticker up over the photo. It was stuck on the wax paper for too long. So just adding some extra adhesive. And pop this guy. Stick one of these in each of our clusters. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that one there. And then this one as well. Just kind of make sure that we're, whoa, that's really stuck. Keeping things all nice and even. Let me go ahead and add this one. Right in there, run that off the page. And this one as well. We've got this little campground thing. With a little arrow, but I am going to just cover that up. And our little fire. Pulling in a whole bunch of different elements here and there. Tuck this guy right there. And we've got the compliments, which is more of a fall related, but we're going to use "We Are Family" as our title and just kind of pop that right in here. Put the date on that. So let's see if there's anything on these. Let's see. Stick in this little "Discover." Right there. And nothing else I want to pull from that. Put this little camping guy somewhere because I think it's funny. Because they really didn't go camping, right? They went and stayed in a hotel. Let's be honest about what they did. All right, I'm going to come in, cover up my photos. I want to splatter a bit more of this around on all of it, just so it's peeking out as well as laying on top. It's always good to have that handy. And that's the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Tea. It's my most used brown. Wipe that up. Then I think we need some bling of some sort. So let's see what colors we have. I'm also trying to use all of this up. We could come in with the clear. They're just all falling apart on me. We don't need purple. Oh, we could do the red. Purple's definitely not going to work. Not a lot of blue going on. I think we're going to go with the clear. I think it's the one that best matches. Now, obviously, I have a ton more of these. I'm just trying to use this up first before I let myself open any new packs. So let's grab a big old strip of that. I'm just going to pop it around just to give it some sparkle and shine, right? A few of those in each. But I like the way this one turned out. Lots of layers. I did gut this paper and that paper. just to be able to like save that, because I felt like it was wasteful to layer all of these papers on top of each other. You guys know. Let's see if we can add a few more of these little guys over here. Put one right there. And then we'll add one right there because I had one left. All right. So there is a master playlist for all of the fun September videos that we have been doing. Don't forget to check that out. Let's zoom in so you can kind of see what we've got going on. Just trying to stay in frame. So we've got a very fun section over here, here, and here. I've got 2 photos on this, and I think this is a fabulous way to start our album for him. We do need to trim. I did run it off right down here. So go ahead and get rid of that. And now our first layout for this trip that I was not on, but the kids were on, is done. So we've got our cover page, and I might make some other cover page, not real sure. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Don't forget to check everyone else out. Do all the fun YouTubey things, thumbs up, subscribe, all of that, comments, and I will see you later with another video. Bye.